Hey, look, we start here again where it's already been nice and cleaned up. Remember? Well, guess what? Remember that corner? Yeah. We have what we call the Jerry Barrel, named after the man I used to be on the fire department with. He was our station chief for many years. He worked for an auto wrecking outfit and he scrapped on the side. He took our scrap, I don't know, 15, 20 years, I suppose. So when you didn't want it, you threw it in the Jerry barrel because Jerry was going to be around to get it in a week or so. So it is still the Jerry barrel. Jerry's been gone for, I don't know, 15, 20 years now, probably 15 years, 12 or 15. Yeah, number one says 12. So other people get it now, but that is still the original Jerry barrel.
It will always be my Jerry barrel.
It will always be the Jerry barrel. So, yeah, I know there's a lot of shit. Need a throttle pedal for a Freightliner cab over. Came out of a 79. Some used baler knives. All kinds of good stuff. Yeah, we got rod, we got rebar, we got stainless pipe. We got a bunch of shit. The bad thing is, you always cut stuff off. Yeah, there's a pipe I had to make up a long time ago for the 5288. Then last time around we changed it all together. And what has got on it now? It might have a factory one on it because they use a bastard size. You can't get the right size. So anyway, since we can't get out and do anything, we started this yesterday.
We?
Yes, we. I told her we're going to find a different place for that cherry picker because it makes a nice place to shove all the jacks into, but the problem is they don't all fit in there very well, and that corner was too full. So I don't know what we're going to do with it. If the next bay down where that dead skid steer is was concreted, we'd set that one in there and use it down there, but I think it's going to go down there anyway, and we'll just set it on some wood blocks so it's not on the dirt. Not too big a deal to move it with a skid steer. But boy, let me tell you what, it's bad to move it by hand, especially when you get out of the shop. So, done with this thing. Look at that, nice and pretty, all back together. 86 the hinges off the bottom of it, and drilled a couple holes and backed her up with some metal and put a couple pins in it. And this one didn't have a drain for the carriage. Now it does. Last thing I need is a carriage freezing and splitting wide open. They say the hose is fine when it gets cold, but you gotta drain everything else. So I just haven't moved it out of here yet. And yes, that's still in here because there's no room for it in the other building where it's supposed to be. Gives me a good place to lay that fancy welding blanket. Right? That's my excuse. Need some jacks? We got jacks. Except we use them all. One of them set up for a flat plate. We use it to pull a transmission out. I don't recall which one it is for sure. I think it's the one in the middle right there. The black one. That's the only one the foot piece will come off of. And looky there. There's the flat plate made to go on it. Worked really well. And a couple cultivator sweeps. That's some scrap metal that number one picked up from somebody so she could make something out of. And they've been in here for, I don't know.
There's going to be a table. I just haven't had time for it.
Oh, they're going to be a table. Okay. Hasn't had time for it. I keep telling her she can take those up to her place. There's a shop there and a welder there. She can work on that crap at night. She don't got to leave it in here.
In that damn place.
Oh, by the way, their shop's got less room than ours. It's 2 bays, but it's 2 doors that are, I think they're 10-foot doors. And when her better half goes to pull a truck in, you pull the mirror, both mirrors in so you don't take them off, and it just barely fits. So, yeah, just keep spinning you around. So, that's what I know. We'll get a little more later. Maybe I'll get some when this is actually cleaned up. Wouldn't that be a novel idea?
I'm working on it.
So, until then, Monday we started on it. This is Tuesday. It's sunny today. It's a whole 33 degrees out.
Did you pee on the floor?
No, I did not pee on the floor. Looks like you did, though. Little tiny drop she's talking about. That's another thing. That bucket on the shelf's there for a reason. Yeah, if you look up, you can see we get a little moisture once in a while. There's a bunch in that barrel because it set in a tray and had a little moisture in it for too long. And watch this. This is how a short girl puts something up. See if she can drop it.
Don't cheat.
It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. All right, folks. I'll get to it later. Till then, see ya. Hey, look at there. Still a few things to get put upstairs and put elsewhere, but looky. Cherry picker is now down in the barn for right now because there's nowhere else to put it, but it's out of here. Opens up a lot of room. Still have junk here in the way. The boxes go upstairs. The color hose reel up above, that's going to go on the service truck sometime. I still don't know when. The other one's still down there. I got to get that on it. Metal climbing gear. I'm too fat and old to use that stuff anymore. That's for the young kids to use. So, and box full of the rest of the parts for my air compressor on the service truck. One of these years I'll figure out how that's all supposed to go together and get it done. And looky, everything's pretty much, except for the wheelchair with all the stuff on it, everything's in line with the edge of the door jamb. That gives us 20 feet to the other side of the welder. Still a few little things to pick up, but getting better. And my dead battery charger, I got to get that in town and get it fixed. And lowrider chair, anybody that ever wanted one, there's one right there. You can't have it. That works great when you're working on equipment where you either lay on your back and you can't reach it. If it's tall enough, you can sit right in that and scoot around and do it. That used to be stored upstairs till we moved a bunch of stuff and the kids thought it needed to come down here. And I'm thinking we're going to clean that mess up on top of the cabinet and set it up there. That way it's down here, it's easier to get to use. And I don't know how much scrap she really got out of here, but everything's kind of reorganized. She says 2.5 jerry barrels. That's the jerry barrel. So, and she's got her cultivator teeth she's still got to get out of here. Threw a couple more boards on the shelves down here so the stuff that was too short would fit. So, there it is. Floor isn't quite super clean yet, but got it open up so we can get something in here now. As she walks across with the winter front for the service truck. Oh no, she's going to make a mess. She's been really good at that. Oh, that wasn't too bad. That dust is stuck on it. Ain't going to come off. That actually ended up getting used as a welder cover for my baby wire feed, which is upstairs. Yeah, she says it's hers. She didn't buy it. It was down here for a long time, but we had to make room. So I don't know. It's been back upstairs for a couple months. We had to clean it up and get it out of here. If something happens to that one, or if we got something where we need 2 welders, we bring it down. It runs on a 110, little 135 Hobart. It works on the thinner stuff. Won't do what the 200 will do, but anyway, this is our second day of rain. It did actually rain yesterday evening and rained again in the wee hours. Just enough to screw things up. We've had the cultipacker fixed, which that's the next thing, but I'm waiting on a guy who's got a horse trailer that needs some work done to it. So I think as soon as he gets here, Then we'll switch some equipment around and get the culture packer up here and get one of the gangs dropped off yet so we can get it done. In the meantime, there we are. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I didn't make her laugh this time. And
I didn't know you were ringing bells today.
Oh, she didn't know we were ringing bells. Oh, well. Anyway, thanks for watching. And hope you enjoyed seeing it actually get better. There's still room for improvement. I know this. Room for improvement would be if everything on the other side of that wall was insulated and concreted and enclosed, and half that stuff would be over there and not in here. But for now, that's what we got. So catch me later. Bye.